Okay, let's be real. You're swiping and getting nothing. Crickets. You've got decent photos, maybe even a witty bio, but your match queue is, well, empty. Feels like you're invisible, doesn't it? Like Tinder's got it in for you. Well, today we're ditching the gentle advice. This is a deep dive into why your Tinder game is failing hard.
Yeah, we're going to get into the nuts and bolts. No sugarcoating.
Exactly. We've got some solid intel. A pretty blunt wikiHow article called Why You're Getting No Matches on Tinder and How to Fix It,
Uh-huh.
and a raw Reddit thread from our SwipeHelper where users are really breaking down the algorithm and what works or doesn't.
Right. Real user experiences, which are gold.
Our mission, to figure out why you're stuck and give you some actual actionable stuff to maybe, just maybe, turn things around.
Okay, so first up, let's tackle this beast, the algorithm. It's not magic, it's mechanics. The sources, like they mentioned this old ELO score idea, but mostly now it seems to hinge on your activity, how you use the app.
And crucially, how you swipe, right? That seems to be a huge thing in both the wikiHow and Reddit discussions.
Absolutely huge. This idea of just swiping right on everyone. Forget it. Total disaster.
Why? What's the damage? It seems counterintuitive, like you're casting a wider net.
Well, think about it from Tinder's side. If you like everyone, it signals you've got zero standards. The algorithm sees that and thinks, okay, this person isn't selective. So why show you to the really selective users?
Ah, okay. So it pushes your profile down the pile.
Exactly. The WikiHow mentions getting associated with low-quality profiles if you interact with them too much. And Reddit users talk about this negative like-dislike ratio. Liking loads without getting likes back just tanks your visibility.
So that whole strategy of swipe right on everything, then filter later, just doesn't fly.
Nope. Dead in the water. The algorithm's basically scoring your behavior. Promiscuous swiping, bad score.
It wants you to act like you actually have some taste.
Precisely. Both sources are clear. Be strategic. The WikiHow literally says only swipe right on the people you want to match with.
Be discerning. Show the system you have standards.
It elevates your profile, potentially showing it to others who are also being selective. It's about perceived value.
Okay, strategy is key. What about the nuclear option? Deleting and starting over. Does that work, or is Tinder onto that trick?
It's tricky. You might get a short-term boost. Like WikiHow admits that, and Reddit users definitely report seeing an initial surge of likes on a new account. Fresh meat effect, maybe.
But there's a catch.
Big catch. Do it too often, and you risk the infamous shadow ban.
Shadow ban. Sounds ominous.
It means your profile exists, you can swipe, but basically no one sees you, you're shouting into the void. Both sources warn against overdoing the resets.
You think you're playing the system, but you're just invisible. How do they even track that?
Well, the WikiHow suggests it flags suspicious activity, but Reddit gets more specific. Tinder remembers you, your phone number, maybe your linked Facebook. So hitting reset with the same details over and over, probably not fooling anyone long-term. You get that quick bump, maybe, like Reddit confirms, but then poof, potential invisibility.
Okay, so swipe smart. Reset carefully. Got it. Let's move to the profile itself. The photos. Everyone says good photos, but that's so vague. What's the real problem here?
The problem is good often means boring, generic, forgettable. The WikiHow really nails this. Show your personality. Get out of the bathroom mirror. Show yourself doing things, hobbies, out in the world, with friends, maybe a pet. Something real.
Give people a glimpse of your actual life, not just your face in a slightly different location.
Right. And natural lighting, please. Those dark, grainy club photos, they're not helping.
Ditch the posing, show some life. Okay, what about the bio? That tiny space to make an impression.
Keep it short, is the main advice from WikiHow. Under 500 characters. Funny helps, or creative. Hint at who you are and maybe what you're looking for.
Inject some personality, basically.
Yeah, and linking Instagram or Spotify can help too. More context shows you're, a real person with actual interest.
Okay, makes sense. Short, punchy, intriguing. But then there's this curveball from Reddit. This whole idea of authenticity gets blown up a bit, doesn't it? People talking about using AI.
Ah, yes. The authenticity dilemma. This is where it gets messy. While WikiHow is pushing for that genuine vibe, you definitely see people on Reddit discussing AI tools to, let's say, enhance their photos, optimize them for maximum swipe right potential.
So, like, presenting a best possible version, even if it's not quite reality.
Exactly. It's a gamble, right? Are you selling yourself or an enhanced image of yourself? Could get awkward on the first date if the reality doesn't match the picture. Big disconnect potential.
Authenticity. Maybe negotiable online. Wild. Okay, moving on. How about just how you use the app? Settings, features, that kind of thing. Does it matter?
Oh, absolutely. The basics first. wikiHow points out that super narrow location and age filters obviously limit who you see and who sees you. Widen them up a bit.
Common sense, really.
And super likes get a mention. They cut through the noise, signal direct interest, a way to bypass the regular queue, maybe.
Right. But Reddit users have some more cynical takes, don't they? Like hitting your, limit.
Yeah, there's a theory floating around Reddit that hitting the daily limit regularly can actually hurt you. Signals desperation or bot-like activity to the algorithm, maybe drops your visibility.
So restraint might be better.
That's the thinking. And even more controversial is the idea about paying.
Paying for Tinder Gold or whatever.
Right. Some Reddit users suspect that paying might paradoxically make the algorithm show you less organically, because Tinder would rather you buy standalone boosts.
Wait, pay to lose? Seriously?
It's a theory based on user experience, yeah. That maybe strategic use of the free version is better, combined with occasional boosts if you want them.
Huh. That's counterintuitive. Anything else on app usage?
One more interesting bit from Reddit. The idea that being inactive for a while, then coming back, might give you a temporary boost.
Like the app tries to lure you back in.
Sort of. Make you feel like things are happening again. It's like playing hard to get with the algorithm.
The mind games are real. Okay, let's address the feeling. When you get 0 matches, it's easy to feel like, well, crap. What do the sources say about that?
Reddit is pretty direct here. It's not always about you. Seriously. The algorithm is a huge factor. Your visibility could be tanked for reasons unrelated to how attractive you are.
That's slightly comforting, maybe.
Maybe. Plus, people report getting like notifications, but no matches. Could be distance filters, could be people unmatching super quickly. And let's not forget, fake profiles or notifications just designed to pull you back into the app. It messes with your perception.
So the whole ecosystem is kind of chaotic, and your 0 matches might just be noise in the system.
Could be. And that thing with Tinder Gold showing you likes.
Yeah, what's the theory there? Sometimes
Yeah.
those likes feel underwhelming.
The speculation on Reddit is that Gold might recycle profiles you already swiped left on into your likes you.
No way. So it's not necessarily new interest, just people you already rejected.
Potentially. It would explain why that queue sometimes feels less exciting than you'd hope. It's churning, not always fresh.
Wow. Okay. We've covered algorithms, profiles, resets, app habits. If Tinder is still a dead end after all this, what's the final word?
The WikiHow advice is pretty straightforward. Maybe Tinder just isn't your app. Try others. Different platforms, different vibes.
Diversify your dating portfolio.
Exactly. And crucially, take breaks. Don't tie your self-worth to your match count. Seriously, step away if it's stressing you out. Your value isn't measured in right swipes.
Okay, let's try and boil this down. The brutal truth seems to be swipe strategically, not desperately.
Right. Precision over volume.
Build a profile that actually shows who you are, not just a generic good photo collection. Personality matters.
Definitely. Intrigue people.
Treat account resets like a very rare emergency button, not a regular fix. High risk.
Understand that how you use the app, your activity, your settings, maybe even paying or not paying, is constantly being judged by the algorithm.
It's watching. Always watching. And maybe, most importantly, stop thinking that no matches means you're undateable. The system itself is complex, maybe even a bit broken.
Yeah. Detach your ego from the outcome, which leads to the real kicker, doesn't it?
Go on.
All this effort, analyzing algorithms, optimizing photos, debating AI enhancement, timing your activity. How much of your life, your actual energy, are you pouring into mastering this digital game?
Compared to what?
Compared to, building connections in the actual physical world.
Yeah.
Is optimizing your Tinder profile the best use of that energy if your goal is genuine connection?
That's a seriously provocative thought. Is cracking the Tinder code more important than just living your life and meeting people?
Maybe that's the ultimate strategic question you need to ask yourself. Where is your energy best spent?
Food for thought. Maybe you take these insights, look at your own habits, experiment. But also, maybe just put the phone down sometimes. That might be the best move you make.